beginning, the funeral and cremation business is booming. Work in the sector seems endless, with new businesses sprouting up like mushrooms. In some areas, crematoriums are operating beyond capacity to the point where furnaces have exploded due to overuse. As previously reported, a doctor in Jiangsu mentioned that some hospitals have encountered an unknown virus with a mortality rate far exceeding that of COVID-19. In one hospital ward, 6 out of 30 patients have already died, with several more in critical condition. This wave of viral infections is severe, with a high mortality rate. Despite this, the Chinese Communist Party continues to downplay the situation, referring to it simply as the flu. But is it really just the flu? If it were truly influenza, would 1 in 10 tests come back positive? Traditionally, the flu spreads more in colder northern regions. Why, then, is it so widespread in the south this time? The symptoms, coughing, fever, pneumonia, heart failure, and even death, are deeply concerning. At 1 a.m., I took my child to a children's hospital for treatment, and we were number 800 in line. By the time we finished, the hospital was already at full capacity. Beds are running out not only in pediatric wards, but also in adult wards, as many young and elderly individuals are falling ill with fevers and other complications. My wife and I recently traveled to Guangzhou for a work-related event. Shortly after returning, she began to run a fever. I took her to the hospital, but at that time, I was still fine. Soon enough, I fell ill too and started experiencing fever symptoms. The fever fluctuated, rising and falling repeatedly. Along with it came body aches and headaches, eerily reminiscent of the symptoms we had when we contracted COVID-19 a few years ago. Later, I discovered that 8 or 9 people who attended the same event also tested positive. The doctor explained that there's no definitive treatment for this virus. The available options include either oseltamivir or sofosbuvir, which costs 200 yuan for just 2 tablets. The experience felt strikingly similar to COVID-19 and was extremely uncomfortable.